Peace and grace and honor to the guys and goddesses, kings and queens out there. I want to do this video speaking in reference to the heart. So, does your heart pump Kool-Aid? That's the question you need to ask yourself. If you don't know what I'm talking about, analyze it. So, yeah, I want to speak about the heart and other topics as well. Now, we know that the heart is part of something, not even something. It's part of the vessel which help moves the blood in circulation with the vessel. So they check the pulse, and when they check the pulse, they're basically analyzing the pulse by trying to know if the heart, or just to know if that vessel is breathing, you know what I'm saying? And to know if the vessel is in between life and death, so to speak. So you look at the heart, you got to know that the heart is not just a heart, man. It's just not something that you look at as being basic, as far as you just analyzing it with the means of a pulse. This is the terms that they give you to mislead you on to thinking that the heart has a lot to do with just breathing. You know what I mean? Nah, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? I would actually say that the heart is like second place as far as a pineal gland is concerned. You know, so when that pineal gland is vibrating extremely high, you hear, like, not even hear, it's just that vibration come through in abundance. You know what I'm saying? When you got your heart beating fast, that means that the blood circulation is working at a high speed, is at a high tone speed. So as your heart is pumping and pumping at a fast rate, you know what I'm saying? It's not in the sense of having high blood pressure, none of that stuff, which they give you. Your heart is supposed to be like thumping, you know what I mean? It's supposed to have that thick vibration, um, beating through your chest, you know what I mean? You're supposed to have that deep vibration within the heart, because you got to know when they check with the pulse is. You want to know what the pulse is? The pulse is basically the pulsation of light flowing through the heart. So when you look at the pulsation and the vibration, the heart represents the solar plex. So when they talk about the solar plex, okay, it's not so much. See, they give you this image that is just this light that just sit there in the middle of your chest. You got to know that that's the heart that they talking about. That's the heart, because that heart that you have in your vessel has light that pulsate out of your body. You know what I mean? So depending on the rate of your heart determines the light frequency that you on. You know what I mean? Just like when you have a drum, you beat on a drum. That's like a pulse that you sending out. You know what I mean? It's a vibration. Like when you hit that drum, there's a vibration that's flowing through. You know what I mean? It's an energy field that flows through. You know what I'm saying? You feel it, but you don't see it, but it's actually there. There's a energy that flow. You know what I mean? With anything, it could be like if you ever watch a cartoon, you watch a cartoon and then you got this character that be knocking on the door inside the cartoon show or series or whatever, and they have like this image where as though it's this like this energy every time they knock on the door. It's like this these effects when they knock on the door, they letting you know that is energy. You know what I'm saying? Even though these cartoons is full of crap, but they have like certain things where they show you these type of energy principles and stuff like that. So every time your heart is beating, there's a light pumping out of the body continuously. It's just pumping. You know what I'm saying? So if you vibrating low and your heart is beating slow as hell, man, your light you vibrating low. You vibrating low. You know what I'm saying? It's less light that's pulsating from the vessel. Versus when you have that heart that's pumping, like, you know, that just pumping with high speed resolution, just high speed. You know what I mean? Your body as is more advanced. It's just that light, that pulsates from the vessel. You know what I'm saying? So the vibration of the heart is synonymous with the solar plex. Is all in one. You know what I mean? So when your heart beat once, twice, it continue on beating. That's the vibration of the light that's pulsating from your body. You know what I mean? So it's working in harmony. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have a light aura that's around you, around your vessel, that's just still. It's just a light that's still, that's stagnant. It's a light that's pulsating continuously around your aura. Know the fact that they excuse me, that mucus be coming up. You notice that they call the heart, uh, uh they call the left coronary artery and the right coronary artery. You know what I'm saying? The artery is the wire, which the liquid light flow through those wires within the vessel, and then you got the corona, because there's a corona around your heart. You know what I'm saying? Which pulsates every time that heart is beating. That's your light. That's your level. That's your level of light. You know what I mean? That's continuing on pulsating out of the vessel. And that light or that aura around your body is not stagnant. So there's just like the sun. If you look at the sun continues to shoot light. It's not light that's just stagnant and it's just there. You know what I'm saying? That light is moving in waves continuously. It's a continuation of a language frequency that's floating through the planet. You know what I'm saying? That's shooting through the planet. It's like ripples. It's ripples, or it's like waves that come from the sun. That's the same thing with our vessel. You know what I'm saying? When that heart is beating, that's an energy, man. That's an energy that gives base on how your solar light around your vessel is operating up on. You know, so don't take your heart as something something for granted. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know that the heart have a deep meaning, and I'm not talking about on the emotional end, because it don't have nothing to do with emotions. You gotta know that the heart, they've been downplaying the heart, as this gland, as being part of love all those other things, which is a deception. You know what I'm saying? It's a deception. So they always got to downplay things and metaphorically, not even metaphorically, but they try to put up this view of deception to have you think one way when it's uh you know actually the other way. You know what I mean? So you can't look at the heart as it being an emotional tool within your vessel. You gotta know this that your heart pumps light. Your heart pumps a solar frequency. That's why they call it a pulse. When they check your pulse, they talk about the pulsation, whether it's low, if it's a low pulse or a high pulse. They going by the energy light that you're pumping from the vessel. You know what I'm saying? Point blank period. This is fact. This is fact. And I did not read no book to get this. You know what I'm saying? If you want to call it knowledge from God or whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? These are things that I had to sit back and analyze. I had to like really think about it. So you gotta know that the heart is important. It's synonymous with the pineal gland, but the pineal gland is the captain of the ship. You know what I'm saying? And the heart would be like the quartermaster, and some, metaphorically speaking. They work hand in hand, but the pineal gland is comes first. Ultimately comes first. So yeah, I had grabbed this movie After Earth. I gotta analyze that. I watched it twice. I grabbed it yesterday, and it's a lot of intel. There's a lot of science in that movie. The movie Limitless too, but it's a couple flaws up in there, man. That I've been uh scanning and analyzing. Like it's a couple flaws up in there, man, that just don't add up, man. It just don't add up. But I'm gonna analyze these two movies and see what's up. But just know that the heart is important, man. That's another form of the pineal gland. You know what I'm saying? So to speak. It's not the pineal gland, but that heart sends off a vibration, and so does the pineal gland as well. So when you got your pineal gland at optimum speed, light that's flowing on a high vibration, and the heart is synonymous with each other. So you got light surrounding your crown, and then you got light ultimately surrounding your vessel, your whole body. So the pineal gland, the heart, all is all working in harmony with each other. Everything is working accordingly and in order. So that's what it is. When they talk about the coronary artery, you see the word coronary, excuse me. It has the word corona in there. You know what I'm saying? And corona means, that light that's surrounding something. You know what I'm saying? They talking about that light surrounding the heart. You know what I'm saying? And when they talk about the artery, that's the light that's shooting through those wires within the heart, along with the rest of your vessel. You know what I'm saying? There's light flowing through there. You know. But I just wanted to make this video quick, real quick for y'all, breaking down the heart. I know I can go more in depth on the topic, but that's for another sequence. So much peace and honor to the gods and goddesses, kings and queens out there. Do not take the heart lightly. Excuse me. Let me do that over. Do not take your heart as being a tool of just some type of breath of life. You know what I mean? You got to know that your heart pumps light within the wire, and light, solar light coming from the soul. Know that. Know this. Peace and honor to the kings and queens, gods and goddesses. Peace.